Hi, everyone. I'm Greg Benner with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Nevada Properties right here in Las Vegas. And today, I think we need to take a look at what is happening in the Las Vegas real estate market. Let's look at some data. Lots of good stuff here. I hope you learn a lot. I certainly have by looking this over. Today is November 1st, 2022. Let's get at it. Okay, folks, so let's take a look at this article right here. This is the one of the latest housing market updates. Pending home sales fall 35%, which is the largest drop in at least 7 years. So this says fewer homes are pending sale than in any October since at least 2015. 6 metro areas are now experiencing year-over-year price declines. U.S. pending home sales fell 35% year over year during the 4 weeks ending October 23rd. That represents the largest annual decline and the fewest homes under contract in any October since at least 2815. That's when this company began keeping track of these records here. So it could have gone previous to that also. So both mortgage purchase applications and pending sales are below 2018 levels. So the mortgage purchase applications, people applying for mortgages, and pending sales, that is the homes that are under contract between buyer and seller, but have not yet closed, both are below 2018 levels. A 4-year setback is a serious correction. With mortgage rates still elevated, we are in for further sales declines, but those should eventually bring price relief to those who need to move this winter. So we're getting to the area where it's going to help people out who cannot afford homes right now. Okay, largest drop in pending sales in at least 8 years. So here is the chart for that. And as you can see, I don't know if we can go out on this at all. There we go. We go out on this a little bit. You will see that we are below the pandemic period right here. So we have even surpassed that. That's how far off we are. That was 32.9%. This is 35.2%. So that's how much of a decline we've witnessed here in pending sales. So leading indicators of home buying activity. For the week ending October 27th, 30-year mortgage rates rose to above 7%. Fewer people searched for homes for sale on Google. Searches during the week ended October 22nd were down 28% from a year earlier. Touring activity as of October 23rd was down 27% from the start of the year, compared to a 7% increase at this time last year. And that is by the technology company ShowingTime, which is how we make our appointments to view homes that are up for sale. So they track that data. So 27% less homes were looked at by buyers from the start of the year, compared to a 7% increase at the same time last year. And then we have mortgage purchase applications during the week ending October 21st were down 2% week over week, seasonally adjusted to the lowest level since 2014. Purchase applications were down 42% from a year earlier. Look at that, huh? So that is a leading indicator right there of home buying activity. Folks applying for mortgages right there. And if we look down at the bottom here, so we've got data based on homes listed and or sold during the period. So the median home sale price was $365,725, up 5% year over year, but down 7% from a record high of $392,250 in June. Now remember something like this here, this data point, this is like stale bread right here, because the sale prices, that is shown after the homes have closed, and they may have gone under contract 4 weeks earlier, 6 weeks earlier. So that is old data there when you really look at it. And I'm sure that that is much lower now, because we are in the future from this data now. Like I said, so they had signed contracts probably 4 to 6 weeks previous to when the homes were sold, and they're giving you the median home sale price. So that is after the house has closed already, that price. So now we are much further down the line, and I'm sure that the prices are also much further down the line. Next is home sale prices fell from a year earlier in 6 U.S. metro areas. Prices declined 5% year over year in San Francisco, 3% in Lake County, Illinois, 2% in Oakland, California, and less than 1%, but still a decline, in San Jose, California, Philadelphia, and Frederick, Maryland. And we know a lot of those places are in the news for all of the troubles that they're experiencing there, and the crazy stuff that's allowed to take place in those areas, which will be solved next Tuesday for a lot of the country, hopefully. Next, we have among metro areas with at least 500 pending sales during the period. Pending sales fell the most from a year ago. In Los Angeles, down 59%, Las Vegas down 56%, and then you can see the other cities here. So that means Las Vegas pending sales down 56% from a year ago. That is homes under contract down 56% from a year ago, right there. Big changes. So here we look at the monthly mortgage payment on the median asking price home climbed to a record $2,542 at the current 7% plus mortgage rate, up 48% from $1,712 just a year earlier, when mortgage rates were 3.14%, and up from a recent low of $2,187 during the 4-week period ending August 14. So right now, a median priced home at the current mortgage rates, well, even previous mortgage rates, since I believe we are up higher than this right now, climbed to a record $2,542 a month, up 48% from $1,712 a year earlier, and just $2,187 from the 4-week period ending August 14th. Look at that, huh? Down a little bit, new listings of homes for sale were down 21% from a year earlier, the largest decline since May of 2020. So fewer listings are going on the market, it says right here. Don't forget, these are, this is national information right here. And active listings, the number of homes listed for sale at any point during the period, were 4% above a year earlier, but fell 1% from the prior 4-week period. So they're declining. Okay, folks, so if we go over here to this chart, we're going to see new listings in the Las Vegas metro area. So we've got the black line here, that is 2022. We've got the orange line here, that is 2021. And the blue line is all the way back in 2019. 2020 is not on here because of the COVID outbreak. Kind of messed things up for us. So let's see where we are here with new listings. Right now, as of October 23rd, this data was up to, we have 709.6 new listings. Year over year, that is down 29%. So that's a 29% decrease year over year. Back in 21 on, 21 on October 24th, we had a 6% increase on year over year new listings. And let's see where we were June and July. So almost the whole month of June here we have a year over year increase of 15%, slightly over 15% on new listings. Now we're all the way down to a decrease of 29% year over year. Let's take a look over here at pending sales. We touched on that briefly just a few minutes ago. Let's see where we are. Pending sales down 57.8% year over year. That is homes under contract down 57, let's call it 58% decrease pending sales year over year. And if we go up to 2021, last year, we had an 11.3% increase. So an 11-point increase last year down to a 58% decline in pending sales in Las Vegas. Out here, up at the peak, this is in springtime. This is April going into May right here. And we were still down 9.5%. That's when there was the big shortage of homes and people were just gobbling them up. So we went from down 9.5% to down 58% right now. That's something. Pending sales. And if we look back here, we'll see that not long after this time period right here, this is when right about when they had that first quarter-point increase, and ever since, as they got more aggressive, down and down it went there with the mortgage rate increases. Okay, let me take a look at active listings here. Let's see what we've got. Active listings. Okay, look at that. Looks like a little Loch Ness monster sticking his head up, doesn't it? So we are, as of right now, up over 54% year over year in active listings. That's homes for sale on the market, active on the market. And the orange line was 21. So the blue line was 2019, right up here. 2019 had a almost 17% increase. Right now we are up over 54% active listings on the market right now. And let's go to Altos and take a look, shall we? Okay, folks, so here we are at Altos Research. Let's take a look at what they're showing us for the Las Vegas market. And they're showing a slight seller's advantage still taking place here in Las Vegas. Still a slight seller's advantage right here. And to be honest with you, you know what is saving everything is that we don't have a big glut of homes on the market. I mean, sure, we're looking at a huge increase on the number of homes on the market, but overall, in reality, it is still not a huge amount of homes on the market. And that's true for across the nation, as ever since the Great Recession, when all the housing problems came about and the large falling out in the housing market, home builders really cut back their building ever since then, up until recent times here. And they did not build the number of homes that were actually necessary for a long period of time. And we have a lot of catching up to do yet. It's still going to take years of building homes in order to get back to where we should be with the supply. And that's what's keeping us from having a large decrease in prices. And that's, helping people keep the value in their homes, those who do own homes. And also sellers, folks who own homes, they probably have interest rates of around 3%, give or take. And they're looking out there at the mortgage rates and saying, why should I sell now and get myself into a 7% plus 7% plus mortgage at this time? Doesn't make sense, so I'm going to hold on to my home. And that's also going to keep a bunch of homes off the market. It only makes sense when you think about it that way. So Altos has us in a slight seller's advantage right down here, as we can see. And let me take a look down here at properties with price decreases right along here. So this goes back to looks like 3 years. And here we are in, where's 22 start? 22 starts here. Whoops. Right over here. And here we are at the bottom. And this was March 11th of 22. So properties with price decreases, 16.37% of homes on the market had a price decrease, just a little over 16%. We'll call it 16%. And now when we come up to our current day here, we are looking at 62% of homes have price decreases. 62% of homes on the market have had price decreases. If we go all the way back to out here, let's look at November 8th of 2019, we're at 46%. And we've been down ever since, but now no longer. Over 62% properties with price decrease. Okay, median days on the market. Once again, we're looking at the Las Vegas market. This is not national. We are looking local here. So we've got median days on the market. Let's see where we're at here. Ending 10/23. We are at 51.5 days on the market. So there you go. Not quite even 2 months. So it's not a huge outlier over time into a normal market. And if we look at the 21 time period here, it's about the same time, we were at 24 days. So 24 days and 21, we're at, where are we? We'll call it, give me a second here. Let me get on the right one. There we go. 51.5 days in 22. And in 2019, about 52 days. So very, very close. 51.7, 51.5. Median days on the market right there. Let's look at average sale to list ratio right there. Okay, look at that one, huh? Holy smokes. Okay, so this is the average sale price to the list price as a ratio. So we are at 97. We'll call that 97%. So home sellers are selling their home for 97% of list price right now. And let's look all the way back where we were here. So this is throughout April to early May, we were looking at 102% of list price. Right there. So we went from 102 down to 97% of list price. 4 or 5% difference, which if you have a $500,000 home, you're talking $25,000. So it's not a small matter right there. That's why you need somebody like me to get you a good average sale to list ratio. Okay, so let's take a look at median sale price right here. And where are we? We're at $417,000. That is a year-over-year increase of 8%. Still up 8%. So we had huge gains earlier in the year, and now we're seeing little by little, we're seeing some declines here. And let's see where we were in the peak here. So this is about the end of May throughout the first few weeks of June. And we're at $461,000 for median sale price. So 417. So we're down, we'll say 9.5% there, okay? 9.5% decrease. That's in the second half so far. And you're probably saying, well, that's pretty much normal. Where in the second half of the year, the prices plateau or decrease in the second half. And I don't think that the data supports that. So if we look at, let's say, let's go here. We'll go June of 19. So we're looking at, where are we? Right here. We'll say, gosh, we'll say $289,000. That is June of 2019. So we're going back a few. And then we look at, oops, I'm sorry. Let's go to out here at October of 19. We're at 296. So we had 289 out here, and we're at 296 over here. So in that same time period here, we have an increase of 2.4%. 2.4% in 2019 during that time period. And now we have a 9.5% decrease. So we can see that that data doesn't always support that the second half moves in a downward or a plateaued direction. So let me repeat that again. Since June of 2022, home prices are down to now 9.5%. And during the same period in 19, we witnessed a 2.4% increase in prices. So that doesn't always ring true based on this data right here, as the latter part of the year has price decreases and plateauing prices. And of course, I'm sharing the 2019 data here because that is pre-COVID. So everything since that COVID hit has been just a wild ride and quite an outlier. I guess we'll look back someday and just say, wow. Okay, so that's where I ended up here, folks. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That's the Las Vegas real estate market And I found that really interesting to look through that there. And if you're looking to purchase a home, you can see that things are moving in your direction here. Now, I would caution that what we need to look at now and consider is how far are they going to push rates? So tomorrow on November 2nd, if the Fed gives us another 0.75% increase on the federal funds rate, how much more can we expect? What can we expect in their December move? And what do we think is going to happen with the election coming up in a week here, when the Republicans take control of Congress, which should create some gridlock in the system, which is going to be good for the stock market, I would imagine. They love the gridlock. And we'll see if that helps things plateau out here in the economy, so that the interest rate increases can hold off for a while, and we'll see if they come down anytime soon here. So you have to weigh, is now the time to buy? You see the homes on the market there, at the increase of homes. I think it was, what was it, 58%, if I remember, number of active listings on the market. So you have to decide, is it now the time that I jump in there and make a move and put an offer in on a home? And sellers, if you need to sell and you want to sell, you have to decide, you have to price it correctly in order to have it move, because you don't know if prices are going to decrease a little bit further or what direction we're going to go here. So if you want to sell your home, it's very important to price it correctly right from the get-go, so that you're not chasing the prices down. You don't want to do that. You don't want to chase it down. If you're deciding to sell, you want to sell it and have it move. If you're looking to buy, boy, you have to you have to weigh whether this is the time to do it. If you waited because prices were going up and you were looking for a big crash in the market, I just don't see anybody saying that we're going to have another big crash in the market. The inventory of homes out there is still leaves a lot to be desired, and there is a shortage of homes across this country. So you have to consider that. So if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. If you're watching on YouTube, please put them down below. Please like, share, and subscribe if you are watching on YouTube. That would be fantastic. I appreciate it. And feel free to reach out to me anytime. I'm here to help you, and would love to help you get into that new home. I would love to help you move out of your current home so you can get into that new home. Let's list your home for sale. Let's find you a home for sale. We do them both here, and I would love to hear from you. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate you watching these videos. I haven't been posting much lately. We'll see if we can get some more out like this. November 6th, the data for October should be released from the Las Vegas Realtors Association, and I will do my monthly video with that. So that'll probably be the next one going out. So folks, thanks very much. Great to spend some time with you. Hope you had a happy Halloween, and talk to you in about a week or so, okay? Thanks very much. Take care. Bye-bye.